To Welcome to Everyday Foods. Today we're registered dietitian Julian.
Thank you for having me, David. Winter has just ended and everyone's outside doing all kinds of physical activity. However, more physical activity means the chances of you falling and even breaking a bone is higher. I'll be talking about calcium today, which actually makes your bones strong. I'll be going over three topics. One, different types of calcium-rich dairy sources. Two, non-dairy sources that contains calcium. And three, ways to enhance your calcium absorption. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Calcium is the most abundant mineral in your body. Research found that not only is calcium good for your bones and teeth, it's also helpful for muscle contraction, blood clotting, and hormonal secretion. In addition, insufficient calcium could put you at a greater risk for bone fractures and osteoporosis. The RDA suggests 1,300 milligrams of calcium for kids ages 9 to 13 and for adults 1,000 milligrams per day. Dairy, as we all know, is a rich and natural source of calcium. Here is a few examples. We have milk, cheese, and yogurt. For cheese, I would recommend Swiss or mozzarella. String cheese works great with kids. Non-fat milk is actually better than whole milk because it contains more calcium due to its lower fat content. Overall, we need around 3 cups of milk per day.
Wow, that's a lot of milk I want to drink a day.
Instead of drinking all that milk, you can actually put them in recipes and make milkshakes, mac and cheese, hot chocolate, and even cheesecake.
Everything you mentioned sounds delicious, but too bad I'm lactose intolerant. Is there another way I could get my calcium intake?
Don't worry, for those who are lactose intolerant, here are some non-dairy calcium sources. We have kale, tofu, and turnip greens, and bok choy. 1 cup of calcium fortified soy milk can provide as much calcium as 1 cup of non-fat milk. And for those who can't live without milk, you can try the brand Lactate, which contains enzymes that helps you digest the sugar in the milk.
If there are so many products that contain calcium, why do you have to worry about not getting them?
That's a great question, David. Even though we might be consuming enough calcium, that doesn't necessarily mean our body is absorbing it. Here are some ways that you can enhance your calcium absorption. If you do take calcium supplements, take it right before you go to sleep. Try to limit your salt, sugar, and caffeine intake because they promote calcium excretion in the liver. And lastly, go out in the sun more often because calcium absorption is actually dependent on vitamin D. And the unique part about vitamin D is that it can actually be synthesized in our body due to exposure of sunlight.
Wow, I did not know that. Thanks for teaching me.
It was my pleasure. Just know that it is completely realistic to consume the adequate amount of calcium with the 3 points that I touched on today. 1, different types of calcium-rich dairy products. 2, non-dairy food that contains calcium. And 3, ways to enhance your calcium absorption.
Thanks, Julie, and thanks everyone for watching Everyday Foods.